Hello and welcome to Afnan's Cricket World. Well, yesterday we saw the date we're going to cover day three of the ICC Cricket World Cup 2023. Yesterday there were two games played. The first one was between Bangladesh and Afghanistan, and Bangladesh totally outplaying the Afghan boys and won the toss and put the Afghanistans into bat. And the Afghanis got off to a brisk start with Rahmanullah Gurbaz and Ibrahim Zadran getting them to a swift start. But as they got them to 49 by the seventh over, but Ibrahim Zadran got out, and then the Rahmat Shah and Rahmanullah Gurbaz got them steady in innings, getting them to 83. But then, when Rahmat Shah got out, the Bangladesh bowlers took control as Mehdi Hasan Miraz and Shakib Hassan got the Afghans in a bit of a trouble, and the Afghans lost their last 9 wickets for 73 runs as they were folded for 156 and on a tricky surface where the Bangladeshi spinners were very disciplined, and they put the Afghanistan under pressure with picking up quick wickets at regular intervals. While it was a disappointing performance with the bat from the Afghans, they did not recover from the Bangladesh onslaught, with Shakib Al Hasan leading from the front, picking up a couple of wickets, but Mehdi Hasan Miraz also being very potent with the ball, making 3 wickets. So when the Bangladesh came to bat, although they lost 2 early wickets with Tanzid Hassan and Litton Das getting out, but Mehdi Hasan Miraz this time with the bat, and then the vice captain Najmul Hassan Shanto made sure that Bangladesh don't lose too many wickets at the start, and they steadied the partnership and got Bangladesh close to the target. They lost two more wickets after that, but the Bangladeshis got home safely and made sure that they start off on a positive note. Well, it was a bit of an eye-opener for the Afghans going into this match, as they looked a little out of sorts with the bat, and they have plenty of things to learn from this as they head towards playing more potent bowling attacks, because they need to learn from these mistakes they made in this game. There will be much stronger opposition coming their way in the next few matches, and they will have to buckle up if they have to do well in this competition. The Bangladeshis, on the other hand, were very disciplined with the ball and showed that they have the capabilities to perform and go deep in the tournament and be amongst the contenders, because this is the Asian conditions. Their spinners are geared up well enough for this game. And Shakib Al Hasan showed his guile. Well, they have got a very potent all-rounder in the form of Mehdi Hasan Miraz, who stood up with the ball and then was very impressive with the bat, showed much needed seniority and much needed sincerity with the bat and ball. So it was a good effort from the Bangladeshis. They got the much needed 2 points, and going forward they will have a lot of confidence going for them in the next couple of games against much stronger oppositions. So best of luck to them, and let's hope that the two teams play better cricket in the next few games as well. Now we turn our attentions towards the second match, which was played between South Africa and Sri Lanka, and what a match it was. The South Africans totally annihilating the Sri Lankans, totally destroying the bowling attack, and it was the South African show all the way. And they started off with Quinton de Kock and Temba Bavuma, with Quinton de Kock taking the Sri Lankan boys to the sword. Lost Temba Bavuma early, but Quinton de Kock made sure that Sri Lankans don't get much respite, and he was in his elements, playing his superb innings, getting his first 100 in the competition in his 3rd attempt at the World Cup, and he showed that although he's retiring, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the coming weeks. He has got all the shots in the book, and he took the Sri Lankan boys to the cleaners. He made 100 of 78 balls, and he was looked in absolute fantastic form. And when he left, it was Rassi Venaduson and Aiden Markram who joined hands and carried on with the run rate and did not let it climb down. Rassi Venaduson played another classic one-day innings, getting to 104 of 108 balls. He was absolutely brilliant with a bat and showed his class throughout. And once he was out, it was down to Aiden Markram, who showed his played with absolute freedom and made the fastest 100 in the competition, getting 100 of just 49 balls, which was the fastest 100 in the World Cup history. And all the shots were brilliantly executed, all textbook shots, and show that he is capable of doing. And it was a great effort from the Sri Lankan batsman, from the South African batsman. So the next, South Africa after making 428, which was the highest total in the World Cup history, and then it was the turn for the Sri Lankans to come back at the to get their reply. And although the Sri Lankans the Sri Lankans were looked under pressure, but they lost the early wicket of Kwatun Nissanka. But Kusal Mendes showed that he's in his form of his life, as he played some outstanding shots, getting some brilliant leg side sixes, which are a treat to watch, and made sure that the Sri Lankans don't go down without a fight. And he played a superb innings of 82, and he was absolutely brilliant with the bat. But once his innings was cut short by Kagiso Rabada, the Sri Lankans slowed down, but Charita Salanka and Dasun Shanaka tried to stitch together the innings, and both of them got half centuries, but it was a bit too much for it was a long order for the Sri Lankan boys. And although Dasun Shanaka got much needed runs to get back into form at 68, and but it was a bit of a mountain to climb for the Sri Lankan batsmen, and they just folded for 325. And so this was an absolute thumping from the South Africans. They have shown to the world that they are not to be taken lightly in this World Cup. They have got a very, very impressive batting lineup and some good quality bowlers. And they will have all the capabilities to go the distance in this World Cup and maybe even lift a trophy. So beware of the South Africans. They're going to be very, very a tough team to beat in these conditions. While the Sri Lankans they have plenty of things to ponder with their bowling lineup. They missed a trick by not playing Mahesh Theekshana, who might have not recovered from his injury. But they were light on spin today, and the bowling looked a little out of sorts. And then we will have to see how they cope with this after this hammering going into the next games. Their batting looks potent enough, but they will have to think a lot about their bowling. So overall it was a great day of cricket, and we saw some brilliant action from the South Africans and the Bangladeshis. So let's hope for another exciting day of cricket coming up tomorrow. It's between India and Australia, and it'll be another very epic encounter. And let's see what happens in going into that tournament. So we will hope for a better result coming in the next game. It's bye for now, and we will see you tomorrow.